fish nerd. A fish nerd. A fish nerd.
Hey, what's going on, guys? This is Jason with Jadren Aquatics. How is everyone doing today? Got another unboxing today from Texas Aquatics. He just got a bunch of other really cool stuff in. He got some red pikes that are about this long. He got some spotted pikes. He got some blue phantom plecostomas. He got a couple of APISTOGRAMMAs that I've never seen before. Just a bunch of cool stuff. He's always getting in new stuff. It just seems like he hardly ever orders the same thing. I know he's got the common stuff, but it just doesn't seem to be that same stuff that comes in all the time. And as you'll see, my shirt, they were kind enough to give me one of their shirts from their store, Texas Aquatics. You'll see that. That's awesome. All right, I know you guys aren't here to see me. You are here to see the fish. So let's go.
All right, here's a ghost shrimp. Got a shipment coming in from Florida. This is the wild caught stuff, but ghost shrimp is just pretty pedestrian stuff.
Oh, entire.
Oh, food.
So it seems hard that you justify an entire box being used for ghost shrimp, considering what it costs to ship that.
Well, it costs about $40 for the freight charges and box charges to get it here.
Oh, okay, 40. That's not too bad then.
But it's 500 to, they say 500, somewhere between 500 and 1,000 ghost shrimp.
Oh, okay.
And I go through that. I'll sell that many in 2 weeks.
Oh, okay.
So it's like goldfish are cheaper, but goldfish I get delivered to me in a bait truck, and those guys are that's still about 1,000 every 2 to 3 weeks. And basically got to keep everybody fed. I've seen stores who can basically survive just on feeders. Okay, we got some more Corydoras Matae, the kind of masked with a black dorsal. Got black ghost knife fish. Got a bunch of these individually bagged. These are really cool fish to watch. They really smart, really easy to take care of. This one of those really cool fish that you can get in. They don't like each other, so you got to put them all separately. Or at least I do.
Oh, it's the fighting.
Yeah, they.
That's why they're bagged separately.
Yeah. Sometimes they beat each other up in the bag.
How big do those get?
About 18 inches. Not as big as some of the clown knives, but they still get pretty good size. And black ghosts are starting to be raised in captivity in Singapore, but the hard part isn't breeding them necessarily, it's raising them up to size, because they're fairly slow growing, especially when you get the ones that are little 2 to 3 inch ones. The little 2 to 3 ones are pretty cheap, but they're still fairly fragile, and it takes them, probably a year to get from the 2 to 3 inch size to this size. Fahaka puffers.
Oh, a Fahaka. Oh my gosh.
That's another fish that will take care of some of your feeder bill. They're pigs, they're hammer on the shellfish, and I got guys buying a lot of crabs for a Fahaka puffer. Okay, this is a new fish we haven't in before. It's a Panda Uaru.
Oh, I looked that up. Those are cool.
It's a Uaru with a mask on it. A little bit more fragile than the regular Uarus, but really cool looking. A lot more black to them, but a lot more of a cooler looking fish than the regular Uaru.
The South American cichlid?
Yes. Uarus are an underappreciated fish. I call the regular Uarus South American pig cichlids. There's the other Fahaka puffer. They eat and eat and eat. They grow big. Some people call them the poor man's discus. They're probably a little bit more appreciated than that, but they do feed their fish the same way where the parents feed off the babies feed off the slime coat of the parents.
Oh, okay.
They get a lot bigger, so a lot more durable. But the Uaru, this is a Uaru Fernandezi. That is a new one that they come up with that is really cool looking. Also those Fahaka puffers, I'm putting those in separate tanks. There are the fairly psychotic puffers that destroys everything in your tank.
And they get big.
Well, they get big. There's a lot of puffers that get pretty decent size. Of course, most of them are psychotic. But the Fahakas is one of the cooler ones that's really nice looking, but they get big. They destroy other fish. There's a lot of puffers are hard to put other fish with, and Fahaka is one of them. All right, Tiger Shovelnose Catfish.
Oh, cool.
There's our big South American catfish. These are nice sizes, 6-8 inches long. One of the ones that gets really big. A lot of color on them, a lot of pattern to them.
Spot face, pikes.
Spot face pikes.
Spot face pikes. Puffers.
Yeah, guys, start on puffers. Spot face pikes. Here's another real cool pike out of South America. These are some red pikes, another South American cichlid. Well, the predators. See all the red on them? I'll show you the big ones in a second. And blue phantom PLECOs. These are ones that are just a little bit different than the green phantoms. A little bit different color pattern to them, a little bit darker, and they think these come from Venezuela. Other new fish, some FARLOWELLAs, the TWIG catfish. These are the catfish that do the hide in plain sight look. They'll basically be laying on a piece of wood or a piece of a branch and just sit there so nobody can see them. More royal PLECOs, a little bit smaller ones this time. Okay, this is something new. This is some APISTOGRAMMA. The APISTOGRAMMA Sunset. They're one of the more reddish orange apistas. These are wild caught, so it'll take a little while to color up. The captured red ones, where you see them glowing, these have still got a lot of color to them. More APISTOGRAMMAs. These are the APISTOGRAMMA. It's the APISTOGRAMMA JURUENSIS. One with a lot more red on them. But there again, these are wild caught, so they're not showing a lot of color yet. For you, these are the big red pikes. See how big they get? See how much red they get on them? They just get flaming. Of course, these are already sold. What some of these, let me know.
So how does it work if someone wants you to special order something for them?
Send me an email and I'll get you a price quote on them and go from there. Okay. Nothing's always available, especially when you get wild caught stuff like this stuff here. But if it's available, I can let you know, get your price quote, and go from there. And ideally, you pick it up the day it comes in. That's what he's doing.
Thanks again, guys. I appreciate each and every one of you. You guys are awesome. If it wasn't for you, I wouldn't be doing this. So be sure to leave a comment down below if you've got a comment. If you haven't subscribed to my channel already, love for you guys to subscribe. Be sure to hit that notification bell so you can see when I have new videos coming out. So thanks again, guys, and God bless.